What if I tell you that men have proven to be drawn to older women more than women their age or younger ones? Yes, these days guys are going for ladies older than them. According to a survey, 60% of 25-year-old guys said they would like to date at least 3 to 5 years older women. The same data appears for 30-year-old guys or above. But why are so many guys drawn to dating women that are older instead of going for younger ones? Well, these 8 factual reasons might surprise you. So, if you think a guy that is younger than you is taking an interest in you, or if you have a thing for young guys, then this video is for you. Let's begin. Number 8. Emotional stability. Now, all the ladies watching, I want you to rewind your life back and remember your days when you were only a teenager. One thing is for sure, you were a crybaby back then compared to your present self. I mean, if a guy didn't reply back to you for 5 minutes, it would become a huge deal. Now, if you had a quarrel with a friend, it was like the world was going to end. If the waiters didn't listen to you for 2 minutes, you got angry like hell. All younger women go through this stage when they have very little control over emotions. While younger girls have all those attractive qualities, this emotional instability can be annoying sometimes, especially to guys. Compare them to older women who are way more stable when it comes to emotions, and this is one of the main reasons why guys prefer to date them. Let me simplify this with a quick scenario. Let's say you are on a date with a younger guy who is kind of very straightforward. He may ask you questions that might be very personal or offensive. This way, he might be checking you out. Now, while a younger girl might lose her calm or might not handle the situation, you would answer everything like a boss. Like he may ask, "Why are you still single?" And while a young girl may take this question very offensively, you would answer it based on your experience. Like you might say, "I've been focusing on my career," or that "I haven't found someone special enough to go for the long term." These answers will be enough for the guy to be impressed, but it's just the first date questions. What guys actually want is a woman who can stay emotionally stable every hour of every day. Now, let's talk about why emotional stability matters so much to guys. A simple answer, it's because they want peace. You see, guys are generally emotionally stronger and they can handle themselves very well. Now, life can have its ups and downs, and there might be tough times ahead where they might desire a peaceful environment. So they may want women who can keep their calm in all situations and come up with a solution as a couple instead of creating a panic. The more emotionally stable you are, the bigger support you will be for him in tough times. If you want to build or enhance emotional stability in yourself, these few baby steps might be helpful. Spend some time each day thinking about how you feel and why. This will help you understand your triggers so that you can stay calm when things get tough. Most importantly, be patient with yourself in all situations. Over time, you will learn to control yourself much better. Number 7. They live in the real world rather than on social media. Have you ever noticed how younger ladies than you are so focused on their social media lives? They sometimes actually forget that they live in reality. I mean, if you look into it, they spend so much time taking pictures so that they can upload them to Facebook or Instagram. Every like or comment that they get makes them so much happier, even though that doesn't even matter. But for an older woman, all this social media life is for fun and always remains the last priority. They know how to live in the moment. Allow me to explain why. You see, all the ladies above 25 or close didn't see a smartphone or any other similar device in their childhood. These wireless phones were normalized when they were already 13 plus, and even then, it wasn't for everyone. Only the parents used to own them and only for calls and text. So my point is that they have seen a life that doesn't include the online world. They know how important real-life connections are, and they always prefer them over spending time editing pictures or using filters to look better. And this isn't just about having access to phones or not. Older women naturally learn that social media is not real, and spending too much time on it is just a waste. It's a thing that comes with age. Well, you see, from a guy's perspective, who would he prefer? A woman who is busy on her phone while sitting with him on a date, or a woman who keeps her phone aside and gives all the attention only to him? Of course, he will have a better time with someone who is engaged, listens to everything he says, and communicates in a light-hearted and very real tone. It's a trait that not only makes her more attractive, but also more approachable. Now, if you go on a date with a younger man, remember this one. Guys, especially the younger ones, crave attention. Give him what he wants by putting your phone aside and making him feel valuable, and he will be yours. Number 6. Better sexual experience. Now, ladies, what if I tell you that your experience in the bedroom is one main thing that makes you more attractive to younger guys? Now, this may sound a bit odd, but it's an obvious truth. For guys, the intimacy with experienced ladies feels so unique and different, and the experience is nothing like normal intimacy. Here's why. Let me share a story of my friend he told me once. He said that once he dated a woman in her 40s, and he told me that he was surprisingly amazed by her in bed. She had this calm and assuring way of taking charge, which made things way less complicated for both of us, and somehow she knew exactly what to do, and she made sure that both her and I had a pretty good time. And according to my friend, this was one of his best sexual experiences. But one may think, how can they be better than the more passionate younger woman, especially when it comes to intimacy? Well, you see, it's all about experience. While younger ladies might still be figuring things out, older ones had been there and done that. They are very well aware of men's psyche, and they know how to give what pleasures them. So they are not afraid to try new things in bed either, and they know all the techniques that younger girls are not aware of. They have a solid sense of what they enjoy and how to communicate that openly and boldly. But most importantly, they make sure that not only them but also their partner is having a good time. So for guys, it isn't just fulfilling the sex need, it becomes a memorable experience. So my advice to you is to embrace it with confidence. Experience matters, and you've got what it takes to give you an upper edge on younger ladies. So don't try to do anything extra, just do what you know works. Number 5, in-depth communication. One of the reasons younger guys are drawn to older women is because they know how to have real, in-depth connections. Older women bring experience and aren't afraid to dive into things that actually matter. This kind of talk is what it takes for a relationship to go beyond just surface-level dating and into something more meaningful. Instead of just small talk, you're building a connection where both people feel truly understood and valued. Say you're dating a younger guy, and instead of sticking to the usual getting-to-know-you questions, you open up about things that really shaped you, the ups and downs. Maybe you talk about your career path, the challenges that you faced, or something important from your past. And as you share, you notice that he starts to open up too. He starts to talk about his goals, his family, and maybe even his insecurities. The two of you just start having these late-night talks that go way beyond the surface, and it's like you can just be real with each other without any of the usual games. Studies show that couples who communicate openly feel more secure in their relationship. About 70% report higher satisfaction and trust. Younger men are often refreshed by this kind of depth and honesty. With older women, well, they feel like they can let their guard down because there was someone who's not just listening to respond, but is genuinely interested. That makes them feel respected, which is huge. So how can you make the most of this as an older woman? Well, keep it real. Be open about your life and don't hold back on the things that matter to you. Ask him questions that dig a little deeper, and when he answers, really listen. Resist the urge to jump in with advice right away. Sometimes just hearing him out and showing you care makes him feel closer to you. Number 4. Clearer life goals. Alright ladies, I want you to rewind your life back again and try to remember your days in the early 20s. Can you recall how careless you used to be about life? I mean, you had a vague idea about what you should do in later life, but never took it seriously. Wasn't it like you were just going with the flow and not realizing what you should focus your energy on? Well, like children, you were just doing whatever you liked and not what needed to be done. Now, compare that to your present self. Can you see the difference? Now you have a clear idea of your direction and your life goals, and you know what's important and what's not, and you are actively working on what matters. You know your responsibilities and you never ignore them. Well, why am I talking about all this? Well, my point is that as we age, our life goals become clearer, and in relationships, this is an attractive thing. The more focused you are on your life goals, the more attractive you are to guys. But why? Well, you see, guys look for a woman that they can rely on. There are times when men can't control everything, and this is why they want a woman who is independent, confident, and always on a solid plan for herself and her partner. The The younger guys who might still be figuring things out, well, you become an ultimate guide and support for them. And it's not about babysitting. No, it's about helping them and guiding them out of your experience and learning together, like a teacher, but as an equal partner. You motivate them with your aspirations and actions. It gives them a sense of stability and shows them what it looks like to chase goals with purpose and focus. But ladies, have this question in mind now. How can you show this side of yourself? One thing, don't shy away from talking about your life goals, aspirations, achievements, and your dreams. Share everything, even if you haven't begun or if you're still in progress. Tell him what you want in life and what your plan is for it. It makes him feel like he's with someone who has her life together, and that confidence is incredibly attractive. Number 3, relationship experience. Ladies, experience is valued everywhere, whether it's a job position, a business, or intimacy. Ladies, similarly, women in their 40s or mid-30s are valued a lot by younger women because they are seen as someone who has the experience in relationships. Now, what does a relationship experience mean? Why does it matter? Well, let me clarify it with a quick example. Let's say you are dating a younger man, and considering his age, he might react impulsively on small matters like a regular conflict. Now, if there was a young lady instead of you, she might react in the same manner. But as an experienced woman, well, you know things happen in relationships, and these everyday conflicts should not lead to bigger conflicts or breakups. So you will deal with the situation calm and respectfully. And instead of jumping to conclusions, you will talk with him and try to solve the problem with a dialogue. Now, over time, he notices a difference that you don't play mind games. Instead, you try to keep a positive environment around him. Ultimately, he will see that you know what a healthy relationship looks like, which will make him feel secure and understood in ways he might not have before. This is just one example of relationship conflicts. This experience literally matters in everything from conflicts to celebration, setting healthy boundaries to building trust, and especially keeping the romance alive. An older woman might have been in a relationship before, and she's learned from experience, and she knows how damaging the outcomes of separation can be, or how amazing the moments of romance are. That's why younger men appreciate being with someone who has figured it all out. They value those women who value the importance of relationships and know how to make it work. Now, in case you were wondering how are you supposed to express if you have a good relationship experience, just stay true to yourself. If you are on a date with a younger guy, don't hide your past experiences out of fear of rejection. Let him know about them with confidence while keeping healthy boundaries. Every guy will respect you for that because you didn't try to keep anything a secret. Most importantly, he will be attracted to you for your experience. Number 2, financial stability. What if I tell you that if you are financially stable and independent, you are more likely to attract men around you? And before you jump to conclusions, it's not because of your money. Guys are attracted to stable women for unique and surprising reasons. You see, we live in a society where men have to work day and night to keep the food on the table. And if they are out on a date, guys are supposed to pay the bills, and that's perfectly fine with them. But what guys look for is someone who can ease some of the pressure in their lives. Because let's be real, financial life can be pretty tough for men, and working day and night but not meeting up to the expectations can stress them out or drain them mentally. Amidst all this, if they have someone who doesn't add extra pressure but releases it by helping them financially, well, this is a great deal for them. If an older woman works and she usually has made a career of her own, bringing in stable income, then she is naturally more attractive. She financially helps the man in paying bills or taking care of the children. By having her at his side, half of the man's life pressures just wash away. Moreover, a woman who doesn't rely on anyone for anything is just more attractive than a dependent one. It's a man's psyche to find someone more attractive who looks more confident in her life. So, how do you let this part shine? You don't really have to say anything. Let him know about your actions. Don't rely on him for everything, and maybe pay for the food more often now. Bring him valuable gifts that let him know that you are not the kind of woman who keeps her money for herself. When the burden of finance is out of life, it allows the couple to have better emotional experiences, making the relationship a success. Number 1, gracious aura. Now, ladies, before you start things, you have to rely on your experiences or your emotional stability. Let me tell you, this isn't it. Your appearance cannot be put aside, and trust me, older women have this unique stuff that even makes younger ones envious. I am about to mention exactly that. For many younger men, one of the most captivating things about older women is the gracious aura that they exude. This isn't about what you know, how experienced you are, or even your intellect. It's about who you are at your core, the effortless grace that you bring into every space that you enter. Unlike younger women who might still be finding their sense of self, older women often embody a unique blend of elegance and confidence that's hard to ignore. It's a combination of inner confidence and refined physical beauty that only grows with age. Sure, teenagers are kind of cute, but older ones are more graceful. The natural lines on the face that may come with age, the expressive eyes, and the graceful poise are incredibly captivating because they tell stories. Moreover, while a younger woman might still be figuring out what to wear and what not, you already know what fits and enhances your overall personality. You wear what shines on you, and it boosts your overall physical beauty. These things are not flashy or forced. They're comfortable and magnetic. So just be yourself. That effortless grace, your natural beauty, and the calm confidence you carry are exactly what makes you stand out in any crowd. It's what makes you memorable and keeps him wanting more. With that, I have to end today's video. I hope this adds value to all the beautiful ladies watching the video, and if you find it educational, allow us to make more by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And if you have something to share, please connect with us in the comment section.